Hey folk, so I've got a question. Did you know that when a man proposes to you, he doesn't really mean that he wants to be your husband? And when I say husband, he doesn't want to be a loyal man in a monogamous relationship with his wife who will honor and cherish her. A husband is someone who will work in partnership with his wife so that they both thrive in their various spheres. He will be there to encourage her and admire her strengths. Did you know that when a man proposes to you, it might be because he wants to keep you, and he knows that the only way he can do so is to trap you in holy matrimony, especially if you're Christian? Did you know that he proposes not because he loves you, but because he needs you to be for him what he wants to gain from you? So with narcissists, he wants you to be his supply. He wants someone who will constantly be there to admire him. He doesn't want you because he appreciates you, values you, loves your heart, sees your character, wants you to be an example for his children. That's not why future children, why he proposes to you. He proposes to you to trap you forever. And when he proposes to you, it doesn't change a single thing about him. He doesn't view himself as fully taken. If he never viewed himself as taken before the proposal, he will not view himself as taken after the proposal either. If he's a player while you're dating, he'll be a player while you're married. That proposal will not change him. That's who he is in his heart. So that's number one. Proposal won't change him. Number two, he's not proposing because he wants to be a husband. He needs you to fulfill his needs as he views them, his needs as he views them. And unfortunately, that's what African culture has taught too many misogynistic, sexist men. That's why the poor wife is the one in our culture, for many of us, especially sub-Saharan. Okay, maybe ours, my mother's and my father's and that one, where the poor woman, when she gets married, she becomes the other family's slave. Not a beloved daughter, a slave, except for my stepmom-in-law. She's the only one who treated me like a visitor. And by slave, I mean you must wake up before everyone else in the family so that by the time they wake up, all their food is ready, their tea is ready, their hot water is ready that they're going to bath with. You will clean the yard. You will do this, you will do that on your own. That is what I mean. And that is what it's meant to be like originally. You were meant to prove that you are able to work by working for his family. And going to sleep, you only sleep when the last person has had their supper or when the last person has had their drink, their tea, etc. You can't go to sleep when you're tired. Wait for others to be tired first. Clean, cook the way they want you to cook, make the breakfast, make the tea. That is what our black men have been taught, that women get married so that they serve. My friend and I and my oldest daughter are scared of black men. We are terrified of black men because black Christian men, which we are, have this collective narcissism that says we men are superior to women. It's a narcissism that we don't see in many white non-Adventists. Generally, amongst my friends, the only complaint my one friend will have is he'll say to her, at least you're resting, you're in bed. And not get that being in bed while in pain doesn't mean you're resting from the pain. But other than that, he gets it. He is a star. He gives her the space she needs. He validates her. He loves her. All the people I know have been like that in my circle. The one husband, she cannot perform in the bed. And he's just completely fine with what she can do. That's not full intimacy. because he loves her. She's more than, oh, on the other hand, no, another one. This is going to be very deep. Oh, sorry about the pun. Let me move on to this one very fast. Sexual intimacy. A narcissistic man might be a very, very good person in the bed, but that's because they want to prove to you their prowess, not because they want you to feel good. You will know when you say, please stop, and they say no. That is a sign of someone who is not engaging with you because they want you to feel good. There were too many times to count when I would say, stop. There comes a time where the body gets overstimulated, and I would say, stop. And because the body still reacts, he'll say, see, you told me to stop, but you still, I'm more than my body. My mind, my heart said stop. And by the time you continue, and I've said stop and you don't stop, the rest of everything else, it's not fun anymore. There's a reason we say stop. Men, that's actually, no way, isn't that marital rape? I'm really only realizing as I talk to you how broken this whole marriage has been for a very long time. I knew when I started studying narcissism that they are competitive in the bedroom, but I didn't also put that together with my begging for him not to continue and him insisting he will anyway. Yeah. I don't know, folk. I don't know if you know what to say, but I need you to stop. Do not marry a man who's a narcissist. Do not. We were at the hospital. I'm hoping I'll condense this to make it short. We were at the hospital, and it was time for us to take our girl in. He had taken her out because she was not happy at all, and the whole hospital could hear her while we're signing in and waiting for the porter to come. And folk, we stood there with my oldest daughter. The porter stood there. We had called him to say, where are you? We need to go up now. And the man we watched a father making his sick daughter walk, first of all. His sick daughter is holding his hand. He's pulling her, not pulling, making her walk, though she's so unwell that she's about to be hospitalized. And he's making her walk all the way slowly at a sick child's pace while the porter waits. That is a narcissist in action. The world revolves around me. So what if I'm making you wait longer than you should and could? And that bothered my oldest daughter a lot. Why can't he pick her up and come faster? Doesn't he care about this poor man who's waiting here? No, he doesn't. The only person other than himself who matters to a narcissistic man who's an enmeshed son or a mama's boy is his mother. And so the last point will be when he says, by the way, I've never allowed anyone in my family to disrespect you in my hearing, in my presence. Did you hear that? I haven't allowed anyone to disrespect you in my presence. So I said, but what about the other day? That female older person in your family said, please thank your wife for sending me money even though she doesn't like me. That was disrespectful because I do like her. I loved her too. But she's the one who has told the entire world, her world, that she hates me. I'm not about to sing the praises of someone who hates me. I'm just neutral. What about that person? Well, I did say in my presence. She wasn't in my presence when she sent that text message. A narcissistic man will never love you even though he has proposed marriage to you. You will not matter. You will spend decades being the perfect wife in hopes that he will become a husband. And he never will.